My name is Cousin Brian Gallas.
CB, baby!
And I've been playing golf off and on since I was about 10 years old. The first person to get me into golf was my dad. I believe my first set was probably just a cut down one of his older sets. First real core golf memories would be over at Griffith Golf Center. I remember taking my first lessons there with my brother, and my dad probably got a good deal, like 2-for-1 or something, from the pro there. Unfortunately, it's a golf course that no longer exists. Closed a number of years ago. Just a lot of flooding coming from the Little Cal River that is just north of there. But even through high school, would go play a lot of rounds of golf there. Knew probably a handful of the girls that work behind the desk there. Go in, they'd throw us a key to a cart and go get to play for free. There was one hole somewhere on the back nine that was coming, basically playing straight into oncoming traffic, getting onto the expressway right there. And as someone who slices the ball, there were a lot of close calls. I don't think I ever hit any cars head on, but definitely one of the scarier holes there. You still can see some of the land there. I mean, the only thing that really exists anymore is the parking lot, but you can see all the trees that have grown up just alongside there on Klein Avenue as you're getting onto the expressway. There were two other courses that I played a lot just right out of college. One was South Gleason right there by IUN, another course that no longer exists. But my buddy worked in the steel mill, and he would come off of his overnight shift, and I'd meet him up there at 7 or 8 o'clock. It was probably $20 to ride 18, and the back nine was somehow always flooded, no matter how much or how little rainfall there was. And I mean, that one, the most memorable hole I think was 17. There was a little par 3 just in the kind of one of the corners of the properties over water. Always a hard hole to do anything better than bogey, hopefully. The other course that I played a lot was Longwood over in Crete, another course that no longer exists. They had a long driveway that you came up to get to the clubhouse. The driving range was to the right side of that, and then the first hole was to the right of that one. Another cheap course, was never in really good condition ever, but the toughest hole on that course I remember was number 10. There was a little landing area that you could lay up short right in front of this pond, or just try and take it over the pond, but the rest of the hole was straight uphill. There was trees lined on both sides of that fairway, so it was never an easy hole to play anyway. The lowest round I've ever had was, I believe I shot an 80 at Turkey Creek a number of years ago. Haven't gotten better than 80, hoping to break into the 70s sometime this year when I start playing a lot more. I do not have any hole-in-ones. I do have a hole out that was 167 yards. Still have the ball from that one hole out from 167 yards at the 4th hole at Turkey Creek. My biggest golf influence would have to be Tiger. Watching him growing up, and I wasn't even that into golf back when he was really truly dominating. Just remember a lot of Easters when Masters Sunday would end on that day, and have my uncle, my cousins, my dad, all of us sitting in there watching the final round of the Masters, and then my mom and aunt kind of hiding out in the other room. My favorite club in the bag right now would have to be my new putter that I got this year. I've only used it for one round and not great results yet, but it is a Super Select Newport 2 Plus. I have had a regular Newport 2 for a while, and just wanted something with a little bit more forgiving when I don't hit it out of the center of the face. The most important thing that golf has taught me would be, there are a lot of times when you're playing for score and trying to go as low as you can and have the best round you can, and have a double or worse thrown in there somewhere, and then it's more about trying to hit shots, good shots, and remembering those good shots. And when that's really not happening, you got to remember you're out there hopefully playing with some people that you enjoy spending time with, and that is really like the main thing you got to focus on, is you're out away from screens for the most part, and just soak it all in and have some fun with the people that you enjoy spending time with.